Man, I've heard some horror stories about how you guys actually finger chicks out here. And I must say, as a man, I'm kind of fucking embarrassed. I'm kind of embarrassed. You guys gotta fix it. So we're gonna make a video, right? If you guys don't like gross things, probably not the video for you. If you're a guy and you wanna get laid more, this is the video for you. If you're a guy and you don't wanna get laid more, I don't know why you're still watching. But we're gonna start with some horror stories that I've heard about what you guys are doing to chicks out here in these streets, man. Dude, there's people that have their fingernails long as shit, like to like here. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. Clip your fucking nails, bro. Because I've heard stories about how guys have had their nails super long, they don't fucking clip them for whatever reason, and they're fingering a chick. I don't even know how you got in the bedroom with her with your nails looking like that to begin with some fucking dirt tucked underneath. Disgusting, bro. I don't even know how you got into bed with her to begin with, but then you get to fingering her. And then, dude, I've heard stories about how girls have gotten infections from you're just digging in there, dude, with your nails, and it just fucking makes her bleed. That's terrible, dude. You gotta fix that shit. I've heard multiple horror stories like that. I just got back from the gym, by the way. Excuse my attire here, but yeah, looking pretty dope from the gym, right? So, and the view is fucking awesome, isn't it? There's a train going by back there in case you guys can see it. So, that's lesson number one. Don't have your nails long if you're gonna be fingering a chick, right? Like nice and short. Like look at mine, nice and short and clipped, and like they're sanded down to whatever that file thing is. Like they look good. As a man, it's like men are like, why the like that sounds like girly as shit. But at the end of the day, like let me ask you a question. Would you rather quote unquote look girly with your nails, but also like actually look like you take care of yourself and actually get more ass than a truck stop toilet seat? Or would you rather be the guy that has long nails and you're a man, but you don't get laid? I rest my fucking case. Trim your goddamn nails, bro. Number two, you don't need to be rough with it, right? A lot of guys here, because on the red pilled websites and red pill YouTube, the girls are like, oh yeah, I like it rough. I like it real rough. Dude, those are just like the outlier of women. And sometimes women do like it rough at certain moments. They like it like a little bit rough at times, and that's a good thing. When you passionately just take her and you rip her clothes off and you fuck her, a lot of women like that. But they don't want that on the very first time in bed. They don't want it super rough. They want it almost delicate. They want it almost gentle. So if you're fingering her and you're being rough as shit with it, she's like, I don't want to like tell him that really fucking hurts. Some girls will just be like, man, that hurt fucking hurts. But like she's gonna be like, yeah, I'm never letting that guy do that again. And so you're never gonna get laid again. A lot of girls are very, very soft, very, very delicate, and they don't want to tell you or hurt your feelings that you're bad in bed. And so when you're fingering her, a lot of people are like, oh, do the hook technique. Well, if your nails are long as shit, it's just gonna hurt her. But it is true, the hook technique with fingering, which basically means like that, like you're going up, it works. And you almost want to go inside and then you bring it up and bring it back out. Like, almost like you're rubbing the top of her pussy is basically what you guys want to do. But a lot of guys do it fucking rough as shit, dude. Like you're like a jackhammer. Don't do that. Women hate that shit. They can't stand that shit. They're like, God damn, this isn't even enjoyable. They want it nice and gentle and slow. Because orgasms for a woman, they happen in her mind. They happen in her brain. When a girl fucks a guy, unless she's soulless, like in LA, but if she fucks a guy, she has to have feelings for him. Men, we could just be like, yeah, she's hot, I'll fuck her. Like, I know how we think, like, we're guys. That's how men think, oh, yeah, she's hot, man, I'll fuck her for sure. But women need an emotional attachment to a man in order to have sex with him. That's how it always goes, unless the bitch is soulless. So, orgasms for women happen in the brain. For men, they just happen with physical, with our eyes. We're like, yeah, fuck it, she looks good, we're doing it. And so when you are fingering her, you want to curve your fingers, of course, and bring it out, but you don't want it to be rough, dude. You want it to be nice, like a little bit firm, but like nice and like gentle and slow, right? That's what's actually gonna get her going. And rubbing the clit. Some of you guys don't even know where the clit is. You don't even know what it is, what it looks like. If her pussy's like this, right? The hole is like the bottom half here. I don't even know how to really describe it, but like there's like a hole right there in the bottom half of that pussy, right? Just look at these 3 fingers, 1, 2, and 3. These 3 fingers right now. This, and this. There's like a hole there, right? It looks like an 8. The hole right there is where you put your dick, obviously. But the top of it is where the clit is. Basically where the top of the pussy is, that's where the clit is. There's like a little bump. It's almost like, depending on the girl, it could be a Grand Canyon or just a little fissure. But you know, you want to go all the way up, so you put your finger all the way up here where my thumb is going, all the way to the top, and there should be a little bump sticking out. It feels like almost, I don't know, I guess like a skin tag. With like lack of a better word, there's like a bump in the fissure. That's what you want to rub right there. And it's really fucking hot. Here's like a really good tip. It's really fucking hot when you're rubbing her clit and you spit on it. Right? You spit on it. And the spit just comes down and lands right on her clit and you start rubbing it in there. Almost like you're waxing a fucking car. Just like that. Just rubbing it in. And a lot of guys are way too fucking rough with it, dude. You're like, ugh! Your fucking forearm's on fire, dude. Your biceps are burning, bro. Calm down, dude. Calm the fuck down. Just rub it nice and slow, dude. Until you want to watch her and get an emotional reaction out of her. And you also want to talk to her when you finger her. That's a pro hack. There's a helicopter that's about to take off right now, so it might get loud, it might go inside. But you don't want to be so fucking rough with it that she's like fucking like going crazy. But you want to do just enough where like her leg is twitching just like a little bit. Just a little bit, and you want to find a pattern. You want to find, women really, really like patterns when you're fingering her. So when you're fingering her with the clit, don't be all over the place. I'm gonna go inside. It's fucking loud as shit. And this speaking is important, right? So you don't want to just like be rough as shit with it, okay? You want to find a nice momentum, a nice pattern with it, like a circle, like a nice circle with your middle finger. You're just doing that, and you're rubbing the clit in a nice circle, nice and gentle, but a little bit firm, just enough. And if you actually feel the clit right when you guys get used to it, it's almost like a little bump with like a point on it, or like an indent or something. And if you rub that little indent in that point, that's like the peak climax of like the clit and the feelings. And the clit is very sensitive to a girl. So again, you don't have to be so fucking rough with it. You guys gotta calm the fuck down, dude. A lot of guys are like, yeah, I gotta show her how much of a man I am and how fucking strong I am. No, you don't, bro. You wanna show her how fucking good you are in bed, because then she's gonna think like, damn, this guy has experience. He's probably fucked a lot of chicks. That's what you want her thinking. You don't want her thinking you're big and strong. Right? So one more pro tip when you're fucking her from behind, also like spit down while you're fucking her and let it slide down her ass into her pussy. It's so fucking sexy for a chick when you do that shit. So that's how you actually finger a chick the right way. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. And remember, orgasms, they happen in the fucking brain. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.